Hello guys, it is Logan here, and today I bring you the 8th episode of Lemington FC. This I think comes out on a Saturday, if I've got my days correct, because I pre-record every episode just to make sure I'll have an episode ready for every day. But it's been quiet because it's another late recording. Should be the last video without a face cam. I'm starting to feel better. I still have a cold, but the sore eyes are going, which is good. But first things first, we're gonna get into the first pre-season game, and that's the only game I'm gonna play because we're not just talking about pre-season. We are talking about just things that have been happening. So this is the table for this season. A lot of teams still here. Braintree, I don't recognise them. Kettering is the other team. Oh, Warrington as well. So Warrington, Kettering and Braintree, 3 new teams into the league. We're still here, obviously. We're still at Brackley, still here. Bradford still here. AFC Telford. What was another hard team? Chorley, Kidderminster. I mean, they weren't the hardest team, but they just played well against other teams. Hereford. So yeah, that is the league table for this season, and we are aiming. I've said to the team we're aiming for top half, and everyone agrees, but Callum. Callum's the only one who's like, no, we need to push for promotion. And the reason he says that is because he wants to play in the Vanarama National League. So if we don't get promoted this season, he's going to leave just because he wants to play in a higher league, because he thinks he's too good for this league. So he should show us this season that he's too good for the team. If we go to the squad, when do we have him till? Because if we don't get promoted this season, then we might actually be able to make money off him, which would be nice. Where is he? Callum. No, his contract does end in 2020, so next year. You'll notice there are a few players missing, and there will be a few new players you haven't seen before here. I will go to transfers before we go to the team we currently have. Transfer history. So out, obviously, Danny Galbraith. I did say he was leaving last season. He signed a pre-contract with Wraith. He's actually 56. The player has a future transfer arranged. Okay, that's cool. He would be second best on the left side, which is behind Callum, and we're not playing Callum there. And then Lewis Stewart left as well on a free. Lang left on a free. He went to Notts County. He's all the way up in League 1 now. And Hudson also left on a free, but I don't know where to because it doesn't tell me. The first player we signed was Jamal Crawford from FC United. We got him on a free. He plays on the right, 2.5 stars, but he's got the potential. 21 years old, gets £400 per week. So yeah, he was the first player we signed. Then we went and signed Aaron Lomas, who is a central midfield player. He is a backup to our other midfield players because he isn't the greatest. Then Jake Barrett we signed. Oh my days, it's basically Lane Green reincarnated. It's great because he mainly plays centre back as well. We've got 2 actual centre backs playing centre back. He was 3.5 stars. Or was it him, or was it this guy? No, Marley Blair was another great signing, a 4-star right winger, which is good because that's what we need. Because both wingers we had in the first season, both of them had gone. So we've only made the 4 signings so far this season, and then the 2 signings there are the ones that have went out and that we can see. So if we go over to the tactics, we're playing the same formation. We're going with the exact same tactics, except that while in possession we had play for set pieces on. I've turned that off now because we don't actually have set piece takers, because Hudson was the set piece taker and he's gone. Like, he's out. So this is how the team lines up. Yeah, so he's a 3.5 star, the same as Holgate. He's just came in and replaced Lang. We still have Lonsdale at fullback. Our depth at fullback isn't greatest. Jordan Watson being the next one down, but he is wanted by Geisley and he's out of contract. So Jordan Watson might go. Mantak, we have him as the starting one, and Joshua Murray, who can also play there, but he's wanted by Torquay and Ashton United, so he's also out of contract, because these are players that won't sign contracts. So we are looking into the transfer market, sign fullbacks. Oh, calm down, computer. Still have the centre mid partnership of Lewis Hawkins and Chris Dawson. Simon Richmond's out of contract, but no one wants him, so we're going to keep him for now. Ben Holmes, he plays on the left mainly. We got Ruben Das. We signed him last season, I'm pretty sure, but he is starting on the left for us because I don't want to play Callum on the left. But he is out of contract and no one wants him, so we might be able to keep him for a bit. Jack Robson's down here as well, Ben Holmes. A few names from last season. Then we have Blair on the right, Marley Blair. I'm very happy we signed him. Then we got Callum underneath him. Ruben Das can play on the right. Robson, Jamal Crawford can play on the right. Mantak can play anywhere on the right. Jamie Holmes. And then up top we have Callum and Willoughby. Ben Holmes on the bench. Also Ben Hurst, he's coming back from injury. He's got, I don't know how long's left. 9 to 3 weeks. And he's available for the under 18s, but he's also out of contract, which isn't great. And a lot of them are, and a lot of them are wanted by different clubs. So we're going to roll with the same tactic as we did last season. It worked. It did work for me. Thankfully, we do still have O'Reilly, still the best keeper. Callum O'Neill out of contract, and he is the only substitute keeper we have. So we might have to sign him a backup eventually. Hopefully we don't, but we might. We'll look at the schedule now. We'll go schedule and then we'll go finances. So we have 5 friendlies. I haven't decided if I want to cancel this Airbus UK friendly because it's 5 days before our first game against Kidderminster. But we will be playing this Edinburgh match in this episode after we've done all this, so it might be a little bit of a long one. But we do have Edinburgh, we have Congleton, we have Falkirk, we have Blackburn under 23, so that's going to be our hardest game, and then we have Airbus UK, and I haven't decided if I'm going to cancel that or not. Our first 2 games are Kidderminster and Chorley, which are the two teams we finished behind just. So yeah, a hard start of the season. Pre-season shouldn't be the hardest. I hope it goes like we did last time with all of our wins. Hopefully we do win all the games this time though, and finances finally before we get into the game. I think we're still a little above. I say a little above. We're about £1,100 above the wage budget. 1,135 to be exact. That's how many pounds above the wage budget we are. And we are committed spending 6,678 per week, which isn't that bad. We haven't used any of the transfer budget, and I don't think we will be. So maybe if we... I'll put that the wrong way, man. No, that still doesn't work. We'll just cancel that. Never mind. Yeah, so we do need to get a bit of money from somewhere because, you know, we're going to be in debt for a while. We're 100,000 overall balance down. not that bad this month for the profit. It's seen better days certainly, but I think that's it. Under 23s. I don't know why I'm looking there for under 23s. Go under 23s, yeah. Fixtures. They have no fixtures, and the under 18s have the first FA Youth Cup first qualifying round in September. That's their first game. So we will go to our game now. Hopefully. We will. The fixtures. Let's have a look at the match preview. It's Edinburgh, so they're going to be in the Scottish League, in the Ladbrokes League 2. And obviously Ben Hurst is injured. I don't know what formation they play. We've never met them before. We are going to go with this lineup. This, at the moment, is going to be our lineup for the season, if no one else leaves. We do have other players we can bring in. Hopefully Callum does a bit more this season, because if he doesn't, then there definitely isn't a chance of us getting promoted next season. But that is what we're going to try and do. These are our substitutes. We're using everyone we can. We don't actually have that many substitutes. We are looking at, we've got 2 defensive substitutes, and then 1, 2, 3 wingers. 2 of them can't play striker, so one of them will. We've got 4 wingers actually, and 2 of them can play striker, so that works out okay actually. And then 1 centre mid and a goalkeeper. So it's great. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely great. Great and fantastic. We're going to play this game, and then that's going to be the episode. This is just an introduction really how the pre-season is going to go, and then we'll go into next season, and it'll be great. I am sorry for the bad quality. if I want to be in the Cups next season either. Anyway, so we'll go with the schedule now. I will play all of these pre-season games in the spare time, and we will come back for the Kidderminster game and the Chorley game. And don't know what we'll do after that. Probably the Cup game, because why not? Anyway, I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you are excited to start the new season. I will be bringing in more signings before the new season anyway, but hopefully you enjoyed what you've seen. Facecam should be back for next episode for people that do actually want to see my mug for some reason. And if you have been enjoying, do leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, share with your friends, and I hope you have a lovely day, like rest of the day or night, depending on when you watch this. It goes up at 4:30 usually. That's how I plan to keep it. Anyway, goodbye.